Hello, it's July 6th at 12:19 p.m. Have some fun new developments in Apache County corruption and misconduct by police officers. This gets really good. So hi, just so you know, we have an email address here. You can contact me, tell me how much of a loser I am, tell me I'm being a jerk, or you can do all sorts of stuff. Or you can tell me your story, or you can do whatever. Subscribe to my channel. Hate me, don't hate me. I've gotten more love, though, than hate. Haven't really gotten any hate, except for a couple people. Summit Healthcare, outpatient clinic, shout out to you. You're awesome, lady. Appreciate it. I got an email at 11:42 today. And it states, "Good morning, I spoke with Robert. He was unable to get a truck to haul the motorcycle back since it's 405 miles away," which then shows intent to deprive, but that still doesn't mean he's going to be arrested, even though she said, "Oh, well, he's going to do this, and it was all just a misunderstanding, you know, and you gave him permission, and it was implied permission, and it was somebody who managed your items, and they had lawful authority without a power of attorney, without lawful authority, without anything." That's the story that T. Moreno came up with. So this is your cop who just got out of training, and this is her thinking. So promote the criminals. And everything else. So we'll go back to this. So let's actually do this. I'll let you guys read it as I do it too. So I spoke with Robert, and he was unable to get the truck and haul the motorcycle back. I informed him the charges were being filed against him. Now, were. That's a past tense. She hasn't filed any charges yet, and she hasn't even put the motorcycle as stolen. If you go to the Crime Graphics website, it's not there. It hasn't been reported. I had some other people run and check it because I do know other people, and paid a private investigator to check it up. Actually, he was a friend of mine, so I didn't have to pay him. He did it to me as a favor, and he checked it up through legal means. If the bike is not returned tomorrow, charges will be submitted. So that means she's not going to submit, even though charges were being filed against him. So that's past tense, were, that should being filed against him. So that means they already did it and sent to the county's attorney for the vehicle is technically in his possession. The vehicle isn't technically in his possession. He stole it. And whoever has it is in conspiracy with him. You're hiding the bike from the lawful owner 405 miles away. And the lawful owner is me. And his dad is the one who has it. So, he intended to deprive me of it. No matter what you say, T. Moreno. Unfortunately, I know that you're working hard at not doing your job, and your email presents itself very well. So, if the bike is not returned tomorrow, another ultimatum by the Apache County Sheriff's Department. Can you say a line of BS? Really? It was supposed to be returned a while ago. We're now going on 5 months of no return of the bike, and he's been stringing you along. I told you he lied, and he lied to you again. Robert will be escorted to your residence by the constable and our deputies tomorrow evening. How much you want to bet the boy runs? The motorcycle doesn't get brought back, and you guys still don't charge him. This is a felony. This is a crime. Theft of vehicle. I don't know what part you guys don't get. You decided not to come here today because, one, I think you guys have been watching my video. I got some really good views on it, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback, so I guarantee you that you're now wondering what to do because you were going to come here, threaten me against my rights, and probably try to provoke me, and refuse to take a criminal complaint against the Apache County Sheriff's Department or against the other person who tried to drive me over in my parking lot, and now you still want to jerk me around, okay? Now I'm supposed to put on more of my flash drives, video evidence. You guys already have 20 of my flash drives, 1 terabyte. Andrew Arona and John Scruggs. You stole them from me in 2020. I've given you guys so many flash drives, it's not even funny. And they're about $50 a piece. 1 terabyte, very good flash drives, and now you want me to submit you more? You're a bunch of, unfortunately, you guys are worse than these people. Because I even have it on video several times, and on your own police video. Go take a look at John Scrubb's body cam. If not, I'll upload you some, and you can watch that too. Where I told him, I said, you guys have all my flash drives. You have about 20 of them. I said it right on his video. And unfortunately, he did nothing to return them. Nothing. So, but we're back to this. So, once again, see, I get off on tangents. So, Robert returned the bike tomorrow. So this is what we do with criminals who steal stuff. You better turn it in or else. Unfortunately, he stole the bike. And it is technically in his possession. Jesus Christ. Can you not try to not do your job anymore? Where do our taxpayers go? I want a refund. You're a horrible cop. You really are. And whoever trained you or is training you needs to be fired too. This is ACSO at its finest. You guys are horrible. So, and we all know that the county attorney isn't going to file charges either. So, my response, just so you guys know, see, I got it at 11:42. See that right here? We got it up here at 11:42, and then at 11:55, I had to think about what to write back because unfortunately, I like to bloviate a lot. So. Unfortunately, Robert is a chronic liar. For 3 months, he tried to deceive me and failed to return my property, lying about it multiple times. It is concerning that you are protecting his behavior. The bike was removed from my possession and is 405 miles away, which suggested intent to permanently deprive me of my property, and that is actually against the law. When he took it, the bike ran perfectly and was black with pictures of my poodles on the gas tank. I fear that by giving him time, he will continue to evade responsibility and run. And tomorrow will pass with my motorcycle still missing. It's disappointing that you seem to be enabling his criminal activities. Are you planning to come by and take my report for the incident involving the person who threatened me by saying the sheriff's department would kill me? What about the aggravated assault by the drunk woman who tried to run me over? Will that incident also be ignored? And then she sent me another email asking me to submit everything to her via email. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit an email. So, she's willfully, again, trying to neglect a threat for attempted murder at best. And then we have an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I know this because, sadly, she tried to run me over closer than I tried to run anybody else over. And I actually have more evidence than she does and what the county does. So it's quite funny how equal application of the law doesn't apply to everybody but me. So they don't want to do what they do and actually file charges over the crimes. So we're going to sit here and I'm going to have to fight with them. So in the end, they don't like me. But today is going to be a day of no police. Sorry, I was hoping to get a good live Facebook time of the cops trying to tell me what they were going to do and how they were going to violate my constitutional rights, how they were going to violate my property rights, and then come here with guns threatening me. And when I told them no, that they couldn't step all over me, that they were going to threaten to arrest me, tell me I'm obstructing justice, and doing all this other stuff when I wasn't doing any of it, just so they could make up a reason to arrest me. Apache County, you still get an F. T. Moreno, I'm working with a lawyer. Unfortunately, he's doing things on contingency, so he finds your comments reprehensible, and I have a couple of retired police officers who are also coming forth and looking at everything and finding your actions reprehensible also, and I'm getting some good direction on how to file lawsuits. I'm also in contact with the Arizona Judicial Committee, and I'm reaching out to several Arizona board members about removing qualified immunity, because you don't need it. You don't need protections to break the law. You guys should be held responsible just like everybody else. Unfortunately, you should be held to a higher standard because you enforce the law, not a lower standard. It's time to step up. Okay? It's done. And maybe, I don't know, Maybe there's some common ground. Maybe you're a good person. Who knows? I don't know. All I know is that your actions in this criminal event, where somebody took something without permission, you have worked very hard at making it to be my fault, not the criminal's fault. You want to argue that he didn't steal something, that he didn't remove it, that he had permission, a lawful authority from somebody else. Like I said, hey, I'm willing to give every criminal in Apache County the ultimate defense. Tell them that William said you can take any vehicle in the county of Apache and drive it. He gave me permission, so that makes it not a crime. Because that's what Apache County Sheriff's Department says. Now, if that you think is ridiculous, I would then beg you to call the Apache County Sheriff's Department and let them know that they're idiots. Their phone number is 928-337-4321. And we'll put that graphic back up. It's right down here at the bottom. It's 928-337-4321. Extension 6, because otherwise I guess you got to push 6 to get to dispatch. They'll hang up on you, unfortunately, and they will ignore your complaints. And if you want to talk to Sheriff Dedman, he's not in the office very often. From what I hear, he's drunk on the side of the road in a county vehicle many times, and the Sheriff's Department protects him and gives him personal rides home. But that's not a truth. That is something I've heard. Supposedly somebody has a copy of the video, and the video is going to be turned over to me. So, there's the update. Apache County Sheriff's Department isn't going to come over to my house today. They're not going to violate my civil rights, and they are going to ignore a crime of a stolen motorcycle and work on behalf of the criminal. This is what your tax dollars are being paid for. I think that maybe we should start a recall petition for Joseph Dedman because he's ultimately the person at the helm. He may not be knowingly that this is going on, but I don't think he's as stupid, and he kind of lets a lot of things go. The commanders are also very well right into running it with them. So they do what they're told. So, as we sit here, you guys have a wonderful Sunday. I was hoping for some really good YouTube video and from a confrontation with the Sheriff's Department, because they like to violate your constitutional rights. And over the last 4 years, I used to work with the police. Now I'm very apprehensive. I used to help them out. Ask Arona about when he had 4 black guys in a car, and they were reaching underneath the seats, and he was taking the license plates off their car because they were being stupid. Who came out to let him know that they were doing stupid shit, and that there was a California license plate on the front of the vehicle, because California had revoked the plates, and they just seemed a little squirrely. And I've always tried to help and support the boys in blue, give them the benefit of the doubt. I do now, but it's with a grain of salt. So most of the police up here are crooked, dirty, and they may try to do things publicly every once in a while that will look decent, but for the reality is they arrest people, hold them in jail, trump up the charges, and then go back and rob their house. I heard about many stories of that, and I know where several deputies have stolen firearms from people who can lawfully carry them, but when they arrested them, they didn't give them a property receipt, or they went back to the property and took it and then sold it to felons. Apache County Sheriff's Department will privately sell, members of them, deputies, will sell their guns that they seize or illegally steal to felons up here. So that's some food for thought. And we haven't even touched the good stuff. I know about murders, corruption, police involvement. I know about people who, let's just say, I'm ready to talk. And I don't see this going any other way. They decided they wanted to mess with me and try to get rid of me. So this county is going to do everything they can. I'm still here, and hopefully I'll be here tomorrow. If not, it was God willing. And you guys know I didn't try to commit suicide, unfortunately. It's a very much of a go-to towards people who irritate the power structure of Apache County. But the truth needs to be told. And since they've taken everything away from me, why not me? I don't care. So, back to the task at hand. No cops today. I guess tomorrow evening they're going to be coming over. I guess it doesn't matter if it's convenient for me or not. It's not like I'm a victim or anything. I still haven't gotten my victims' rights. Way to go, T. Moreno. I like the lies. Unfortunately, yes, the law allows you to lie. And once again, like with most police, you take it too far. So, still no victims' rights. She still hasn't filed charges. And her context of the conversation in her email was that they were going to. That's, interesting. And that it is or whatever, I don't know. All I know is that my personal property was stolen without my permission. I asked for it back. It seems that when I reported it to the police, they agreed, talked to the person admitted it, I guess, that he took it, and then stated that he had permission to take it. No power of attorney was shown. No lawful authority was shown. So like I said, if you're a criminal in Apache County, you have my permission. According to ACSO policy, Apache County Sheriff's Department policy, if any third party gives you permission to take somebody else's personal property, then it's not a crime. That is what Deputy T. Moreno and her supervisor, Ellingsworth, and then her other supervisor, the commander, would be probably John Scruggs or one of those guys. So these are people that are saying it's okay that I gave permission now for anybody to take anything in Apache County. So there's no more thefts, because that is the law according to them. Yeah. What part about you're smoking crack and dropping LSD? Here we go again. You gotta love Apache County. It's amazing. So, with that, I'm done. No police interaction. I'm sorry about no YouTube video about how they're going to yell at me and throw me to the ground and tell me I'm resisting arrest when I'm not, and then throw up charges of obstruction of justice because I won't let them on my property, or that I won't let them search my property, or I won't let them bully me and violate my constitutional rights. So I will be considered a difficult person, which then means they have to either shoot me or tase me or make up false charges. But you gotta love Apache County. That's the impartiality and the non-conflict of interest in Apache County. So, do I expect to get my bike back? No. Do I expect to be strung along again tomorrow afternoon? Absolutely. Do I expect to be lied to again by the sheriff? Yes. Sadly, right now, I'm going to keep posting about her. And if you have a story about T. Moreno, please feel free to share. Apache County Injustice 2025 at gmail.com. Like and subscribe. If you don't, either that or subscribe because you hate me, or leave a hateful comment. I'm okay with it. My self-worth has never been judged by what other people have thought. So, you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your Sundays. God bless.